Hello everyone, it's Diego Doom here. Today I'm bringing you another review. Today I'll be reviewing Sentinel Tatsunoko Heroes Fighting Gear Hurricane Polymer. Hurricane Polymer comes from the 1974 show Hurricane Polymer. The son of the director of the International Secret Police Agency, Takeshi, was raised to be a talented martial artist and the best criminal investigator the agency has ever seen. Upon completing his training, Takeshi's father realizes his son does not share the same attitude towards crime fighting as he does. Soon after, Takeshi is disowned. After being disowned, Takeshi becomes an independent criminal investigator and eventually becomes an assistant to private detective Joe Kuruman. Secretly, Takeshi obtains a special suit made out of a new artificial polymer known as Polymer that is stronger than steel. When Takeshi puts on his secret suit, he becomes Hurricane Polymer, an invincible martial arts crime-fighting hero with limitless abilities. Be sure to check out the 1974 show Hurricane Polymer. It is absolutely fantastic. Also, check out the 1996 OVA Hurricane Polymer Holy Blood. Sentinel Tatsunoko Heroes Fighting Gear Hurricane Polymer is a great release in the fighting gear line. Hurricane Polymer has a fantastic sculpt, fantastic paint applications, good accessories, and fantastic yet good articulation. First, let's take a look at Hurricane Polymer himself and I'll explain what I mean about the articulation. Hurricane Polymer has a fantastic range of articulation. First, let's start with the head. We can look up, down, left, right. The shoulders can rotate a full 360 degrees. The arms can come out less than 90 degrees. The arms are hindered by the shoulder pads. We have an upper bicep swivel. We have very nice double jointed elbows. The fists are on pegs so we can tilt spin these freely. In the upper chest, we can lean forwards, backwards, twist side to side and lean side to side. In the waist, we can lean forwards, backwards, twist side to side and lean side to side. Moving down to the legs can kick forward about this much initially, but if we pull down on the hip joint, we can get a decent high kick. Now, one thing to note, when moving the legs, you want to make sure to pull down the hip joint so the top of the thigh clears the die-cast hip here, otherwise there's a chance you could scratch the paint. Moving on to the knees, we have very nice double jointed knees, the feet can tilt and swivel, and finally, the toes are articulated. So what knocks Hurricane Polymer's articulation down from fantastic to good? My figure has caught a case of what I'll call spaghetti knees and spaghetti ankles. Now the root cause of this, we'll spin around to the back here, you'll see that the knee joints and the ankle joints are nothing but plastic. So you can see here at the knees, it's put together by two plastic pegs, and at the ankle, it's held together by a plastic peg in the center. Now typically this wouldn't be an issue, but the problem lies in the fact that Hurricane Polymer's leg for the most part is all die cast, and these joints cannot support all this weight. Now when I first took Hurricane Polymer out of the box, everything was fine, nice and tight, but I did notice things slowly started becoming more and more loose, and now I have a spaghetti knee and definitely spaghetti ankles, which makes Hurricane Polymer very unstable and hard to dynamically pose. If we spin around to the back here and lift up Hurricane Polymer's wings, you'll notice it reveals an on-off switch. If we flip the switch to on and spin around to the front here, you'll notice the Polymer symbol in Hurricane Polymer's chest lights up a very nice bright and vibrant blue, which looks definitely very cool. Now I must admit, I am a bit of a sucker for light up gimmicks, so seeing this feature kind of allows me to forgive the spaghetti knees and ankles just a tiny bit, but still I really wish these spaghetti issues were not there. But this light up feature is definitely very cool. It is very bright. You'll notice there is very little light bleeding going on, and also this light up feature is super bright and it looks very cool and ominous in darker shot settings. Another special feature of the fighting gear line is the fact that these figures contain a lot of die cast. So from what I can tell, here's the amount of die cast in Hurricane Polymer. When it comes to sculpt and paint apps, Hurricane Polymer is absolutely fantastic. Starting from the top, we have Hurricane Polymer's helmet. The helmet has a very nice rigid sculpt with very clean paint apps consisting of red, white, black, yellow, and metallic green at the center of the diamond accent mark. The visor is a very nice translucent blue that gives us a very clear view of Takeshi's face. Takeshi's face sculpt is fantastic. The face looks spot on from the original 1974 show with very clean paint apps. Moving down to the chest as a whole has an armored-like sculpt with the polymer symbol in the center. The polymer symbol is a nice translucent blue that allows the LED to shine through. The main portion of the chest is a nice clean vibrant white that is applied evenly and consistently, so when the LED feature is on, there is no light bleeding. The rest of Hurricane Polymer's body has a fantastic armor-like sculpt consisting of vibrant white, red, dark red, and greenish blue for the waist area. As a whole, Hurricane Polymer is a fantastic figure if you do not have any issues with them. The spaghetti knees and ankles really hurt this otherwise absolutely fantastic figure. I'm really impressed by how clean the paint apps are, the amount of diecast in this figure, and the LED feature. The slightly armored look to Polymer makes him look both modern and classic at the same time, which is definitely very cool. Now, let's take a look at the accessories. Hurricane Polymer comes with 2 pairs of hands and 1 stand. First, let's start with the hands. Hurricane Polymer comes with a pair of chopping hands and a pair of martial arts style open hands. Both pairs of hands have a fantastic glove-like sculpt with very clean white and red paint apps. In the case of the chopping hands, we also have the Hurricane Polymer symbol with a nice gold paint app on the top of the hands. Another cool feature, you can actually remove the side pieces from Hurricane Polymer's helmet and take these small pieces and insert these into the martial arts style open hands so Hurricane Polymer can throw them like shurikens. Now I'm not sure what the name of this attack is, so in the comments below let us all know what this is all about, but it is definitely very cool. Both pairs of hands attach via a peg system. When removing the hands, pull close to the wrist joint so the pressure is on the hand and not the wrist joint itself. Otherwise, you could snap the wrist peg. Once you remove the fists, attach a desired pair of hands to match your favorite dynamic pose. Next, we have the stand. The stand is your typical Sentinel style stand with a nice large grid base, a long articulated neck, and a waist clamp that can be locked into the articulated neck. Now, with the help of the stand, we can put Hurricane Polymer into some very dynamic jumping poses. As a whole, Hurricane Polymer's accessories are good, but I really wish they would have given us some effect parts or something. To spice up the stand, I wish they would have customized the base for Hurricane Polymer by having his symbol or his name and symbol on the base. Now that we have the accessories out of the way, let's do some size comparisons. To conclude the review, Sentinel Tatsunoko Heroes Fighting Gear Hurricane Polymer is a great release in the fighting gear line. Hurricane Polymer has a fantastic sculpt, fantastic paint applications, good accessories, and fantastic yet good articulation. This figure is very nice, very neat, and very cool, but he does have some issues. Now, it does seem to me it could be a gamble when you pick up this figure. You might have the spaghetti knees and spaghetti ankles like I did, so I would recommend picking this figure up on a discount if you can. Be sure to check out the 1974 show Hurricane Polymer and the 1996 OVA Hurricane Polymer Holy Blood. Both the show and the OVA are fantastic. This has been another review by Diego Doom. Thank you very much for watching, and please stay tuned for more figure reviews. Check out the Facebook fan page and also follow me on Instagram. Like, comment, and subscribe.